The thing I want to talk about today is this right here. Do parents still care about the children? Or do parents care about the children anymore? Because when you look around and you look at what's going on in the world, you have to ask yourself, do parents really care about the children? And I know that seems like, well, did the parents ever care about the children? I believe they did. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they did care a lot more at one time. Because what I see now is I see that parents are being more like the children. Now, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, or is, parents maybe just like, hey, I'm just trying to keep my youth. I'm trying to be more childlike. I get it, man. I understand all of that. But my question that I always ask is, are you leading as a parent? Are you being like a leader? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with having fun and joking around and all that stuff, but I'm thinking like we losing the basics. Like, are we not wanting to be a parent anymore? Are we not wanting to be the adults anymore? Because I look around and what I see, I don't see people being responsible in their roles as parents or grandparents. They said, well, oh, you're just seeing it what's on social media. That ain't what's going on everywhere. Well, I beg to differ because I don't have to know everybody in the world. I don't have to know everybody in the world. You can take a small section of people and do an average, and that will give you about what's going on everywhere else. Just taking an average from this area, you can see what's going on everywhere else in the world or the United States or the community that you are in. And that's kind of the way I look at it. So if a person is acting this kind of way, if I say, okay, out of 10 people, out of 10 parents that I'm watching, how many out of those 10 are acting this way? So then you round it off and say, well, how many parents do you think might be in the United States? And then you do the average of, and boom, there's your answer. So I believe that people don't want to get old no more. And I understand that. I'm not saying you have to want to get old, but I am saying that once you get a certain age, you have a certain responsibility to take. You have a certain responsibility to take after you hit a certain age. If a person's 18 and you 45, y'all cannot be the same. You just can't be the same person. You cannot treat them as your equal. They are children, even though they may think they're adults and all of that, but they are your child. So by them being your child, that's how they got to be treated. You got to be leading them and coaching them in the right direction, not coaching them in the wrong way. So I ask, do parents care about children anymore? I don't think they do. Overall, I don't think they do. They're doing things to lead their children on their own. They're not preparing their children mentally to be respectful, because I see a lot of disrespect. So if the child's not going to respect you in the home, they're definitely not going to respect anybody else outside the home, because they're going to say in their mind, well, if I don't have to do it at home, I ain't about to do it for nobody else. That's just the way it goes. We got to do better with these children. I'm not saying abuse anyone. I'm not saying mistreat anyone. I'm not saying any of that, because if anybody know anything about that, I know. I know about the mistreatment. I know about the unfairness. I know about all of these things. I'm not saying do that, but I am saying hold the line. These children need you. They need you because the future depends on them. The future depends on them. And if you're not going to guide them in the right way, then what do you think the future going to look like? It's going to look bad, man. It's going to look bad. So I'm asking you as parents, get on your job and show your children the right way. But there's nothing wrong with bonding with your child, being close to them, and sharing something with them. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't get to the point where they become above you and you beneath them. Meaning, instead of them following you, you start following them. You can't do that. Okay? But I love each and every one of you. And I hope that you have a successful life. But you cannot let these children rule you and run you. You just can't do it because they need your guidance. They don't know what you know. You didn't get to where you at by being stupid. Well, maybe you did, but you learned something along the way, and they don't know that. You can share it with them. And if they don't listen to you because they feel like you're their peer, then all that you learn and all that you gain, all that wisdom you have is no good. Continue to put yourself in a position where you can share wisdom and they listen. But if you're their peer, they're not going to listen to anything you have to say about wisdom and knowledge and understanding. They're just not going to do it. So I appreciate you for watching this video. Thank you, man. Like I say, I appreciate everything. Y'all liking my videos and things of that nature. Hey, come check me out on Instagram. My life is a motherless son. Check me out on Facebook. My life is a motherless son. And for those of you right here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man, and like the video, share the video. I appreciate all of that, man. I really do, genuinely from the bottom of my heart. Any questions you may have for me, man, leave a comment below. With some questions or anything you're going through in your life, leave some comments below. And if you want to talk to me more personally, check me out on Instagram, as I said. My life is a motherless son. And check me out on Facebook and leave me some messages, and I'll definitely get back with you. And we can discuss, whatever you need to discuss. And hey, man, we all learning. We all in this together, man. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Take care.